Hi, my name is Lauren. This is ARC. We work for KU International Affairs. Uh, so what makes a social media account engaging towards 16 to 21-year-olds? Currently, social media is one of the main platforms, advertisement platforms in today's world. Um, and um, and Gia will be presenting our next slide with our problem.
You all are probably wondering what's the problem with social media and what could possibly go wrong. Well, I'm here to tell you that the problem is that there's not enough engagement on KU's International Affairs social medias with international study and students abroad. As it turns out, Instagram was the most used platform across multiple different countries. With KUIA's different social media accounts, the followers range from as little as 4 to as high as 4,060. The majority of these accounts have an average of below 50 likes and are similar across all platforms. However, not all of these accounts are consistent with what they post and when they post. Posts that received the most engagement include events, workshops, welcome posts, informational posts, and student experiences. Students value experiences and personalized posts. We also conducted peer interviews and focus groups, and the number one thing that was said across all of these was that students want to see more student engagement and more of an authentic post coming from students.
Thank you for explaining the problem, Gia. Now I'm going to talk about the solution, which KU needs to revamp their social media platforms, and here's why. Like Gia said, we conducted a research. We looked through different universities, such as the Universities of Texas and the University of Arizona. One of the universities we looked at is the University of Arizona. They post 1 to 2 times a day, which they receive 100 to 200 likes on average. On the other hand, the University of Minnesota posts every other week, which unfortunately gives them 0 to 30 likes on average. So one thing to consider is getting a better post consistency. Since KU's post consistency, which is really bad, Applied English Center, their posts are inactive, and International Affairs, they post 2 to 4 times a month. International Support Services post once a month, which is, you can see why these accounts and platforms receive little to no likes. One important thing we found out is that Instagram is the platform that receives the most engagement compared to other platforms. Like Gia said again, we conducted interviews on 2 different groups, our groups of peers and our groups of KU students. Our groups of peers consisted of high school seniors and foreign exchange students, and our group of KU students consist of mainly international students studying abroad here at KU. One thing to suggest is adding authenticity. We found that out by the interviews, which the interviewees prefer personalized platforms, which is like platforms engaging with the audience. They also prefer realistic over idealistic content, and they prefer more informal than formal content. Here's an example of content that is personalized. It shows the interaction with the audience, answering questions, and showing what it's like to study abroad. More ways to show authenticity is introducing student engagement and showing videos over text because it's more easier to digest. Our budget and timeline. Our timeline is from August to December, and our budget is roughly $8,700.
So the school already covers that budget, but what we would like from you is the connections and partnerships around the globe. We want to make KU more known as an option for international students. Our plan is to have 2 teams where one team will cover the posting and the content creation, and the other team will be taking care of outsourcing those connections and partnerships around the world. So if you have anybody we could reach out to, that'd be greatly appreciated. But thank you for your time.